That's the degree of Allah's knowledge. He is emotionally aware of where you are. He sees you emotionally, hears you emotionally. That which no one sees or understands, He does. That's where this Quran is coming from. Rahim, perpetually merciful. He was Ar-Rahman when this Quran was revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Intensity of His mercy manifested. Rahim means the perpetual nature of that mercy, that Quran is still around for you. Centuries later. وَمَا لَكُمْ أَلَّا تُنْفِقُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And what is wrong with you? You don't spend in the way of Allah. Remember, in the Quran, we've seen this call repeatedly to spend, to spend, to spend. There's two distinct ways of spending in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One is to uplift the weak and helpless in the society. That's one definitive way of spending for the way the Quran asks you to spend. Those are your sadaqat, that's your zakat. But then there is another, infaq fi sabilillah, distinct from that, spending in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where you spend for the deen of Allah. For you spend for people to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For tawheed, its enactment, establishment in all of these various ways. For justice. All of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invites for you to reform the world in accordance with. There is investment that's required for that. There's money that needs to be spent there. There's time that has to be given there. There's talent that has to be expended there. All of that spending in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is for that second one. The sabil of Allah, the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How Allah becomes dominant in the world, becomes one, becomes great again. وَمَا لَكُمْ أَلَّا تُنْفِقُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَلِلَّهِ مِيرَاثُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. And to Allah alone belongs the inheritance of the heavens and the earth. If He's asking you to spend, it's not because He doesn't have. It's because giving makes you great, and He wants you to become great. If you don't give, you don't get. You remain stingy, you remain at your animal level of subsistence. You're just an animal and nothing more. Selfish, self-centered, instinctive. Giving makes you great. Giving in the way, whoever it is in whose way you're giving, that's how great you become. If it is Allah, there's no greater than that. So what is wrong with you? You would not spend. It all belongs to Allah anyway. It's all going back to Him. It's His. He's asking you to spend from what He has given you, the trust that you have. He's not asking for all of it, some of it, something to show for that claim of Iman.